Miami is one of America's most iconic cities. Somehow, a massive metropolis sprang up on a tropical beach. Big skyscrapers next to pearly white sands makes for a wonderful contrast, so it's no wonder iconic movies and franchises like Bad Boys, Scarface, Ace Ventura, Miami Vice, and Ride Along 2 use the place as a backdrop.
We did the best we could to make Miami unhappy with us. We shut down bridges, we blew up cars, we shut down the beach for a while. We did everything we could to disrupt Miami, but Miami has seen it all. Yeah. So I don't know how good a job we did disrupting it, but it was good to us, and I think we were good to it.
As for the city's culinary scene, sure, you can get all-American burgers, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, and whatnot, but the city's real food identity comes from Cuban immigrants. There's only about 90 miles between the southern tip of Florida and the island of Cuba, so many have taken a boat to flee their homeland or were exiled by the government. Today, more than 1 million Cubans live in Greater Miami, out of roughly 6.5 million residents in total.
Somos muy americanos. O sea, principalmente somos americanos, que nos gusta también comer arroz con frijoles, ¿sabes? Pero culturalmente, en nuestra forma de pensar, somos muy americanos. Siempre muy orgulloso de la herencia de mis padres y también muy consciente de sus sacrificios y de las libertades que disfrutamos aquí en los Estados Unidos y las oportunidades que yo tenía que no tenían los primos míos que se habían quedado en Cuba, por ejemplo. Entonces eso fue parte de siempre esencial de mi crianza, tener eso muy presente.
When talking about the Cuban community in Miami, the restaurant 𝗙𝗃𝗃 is bound to come up. This place has hosted guests like Beyoncé and Jay-Z, Bill Clinton, and Donald Trump. Located in Little Havana, this isn't just a spot where you can indulge in great Cuban cuisine, it's also a hub for politics and resistance.
Empezó como un lugar muy pequeño, nocturno, con espejos franceses, por eso se le puso el nombre ese tan extraño para un restaurante cubano. Y con el tiempo lo fuimos agrandando y agrandando, pero se ha convertido en el ícono de la población cubana, del corazón cubano, y todo lo que es Miami, todos los eventos, todas las manifestaciones siempre se hacen aquí.
Porque aquí tienen todos los ojos cubanos, todos los eventos cubanos especiales, momentos impactantes que hay que manifestar un mensaje, se hacen aquí. Es como ground zero para los cubanos, aquí en Miami.
¡Cubanos! ¡Estamos aquí con ustedes desde los Estados Unidos!
Another of Miami's most iconic eateries is 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗵𝗺, run by Chef Carla Hoyos. And while the food here is really, really, really good, that's not the only reason the place became so famous. Instead, it's Carla. When she's not in her own restaurant, she heads to conflict zones to cook for the people who need her help the most.
Sometimes I'm like, why? Like when I'm about to be on the airport and go there, like Israel, I was very nervous. Because of everything we were watching on the news, Ukraine, I was terrorized, like, especially with COVID in Spain as well. You know, I think every disaster is different. But, you know, there's always why did I say yes? I don't want to go, but then you're there and you just want to help, you know? And yeah, it's part of the process.
Cooking under the most dire conditions. Now that sounds like a challenge. Some people struggle just making a frozen pizza, let alone chefing up something decent in a war zone. But by now, Carla knows how to make it work.
It doesn't matter if it's a garage, if it's a basement, if it's a warehouse, you have running water, electric, and air vents, I'll build a kitchen.
Sun-drenched Miami is a glorious city full of wonderful people, but the question is, for how long? The town is basically built on a beach, and with our planet heating up exponentially, trouble is on the horizon. Some residents aren't waiting around for it to arrive, though, and are already moving to higher ground.
So now with sea level rise threatening the coastal areas, the richer, wider neighborhoods, those inland neighborhoods that are on higher elevation are being seen as more valuable, and people are getting essentially pushed out due to new development there.
While adjustments will have to be made in the future, the city will adapt. And one thing's for sure, Miami remains an amazing place full of warm-hearted residents and mouth-wateringly good food.